morning, evening, afternoon, I'm TikTok. Welcome to my channel. Today we're playing what? Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Previously, we shattered Cody's life, but then put it back together again when he realized he was not tailing the Steel Samurai, and it was somebody dressed up as the Steel Samurai, which was Jack Hammer. So the victim was the Steel Samurai and not the murderer. And now we have to show proof of all of the shenanigans, because it's also the murder didn't happen at Studio 1, it happened at Studio 2. And now I have to either show proof or say I don't have any proof. And I assume I do have proof. I have proof. You do? I guess I do. You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Here is my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. The only thing I can think of is the sleeping pills, because nothing else makes sense in my list of evidence, so I'm going to present that. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on a table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. Was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. There is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood. I would assume by now it'd be out of his bloodstream. Fingerprint the bottle. Examine Hammer's body. I assume fingerprint the bottle. An idea. Very well. Let's hear it. I mean, I touched the bottle. Who knows who else touched the bottle? But yeah, let's get the fingerprints. You know, that's how it works. This is a game where they do the whole, like, taping the outline of the body, chalk outline thing. So I assume this is something that also works. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. And it'll take 2 seconds because game logic. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Oh, goody. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought, as per usual. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Your homework. Don't give me homework. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai's costume because he used to be super famous and stuff, and maybe he just wanted to taste of his old life. Also, who killed him and why? I feel like that should be the job of the police, and I am just here to make sure my client is not guilty, Your Honor. Who done it is a different person. I just need to know who didn't done it. And who didn't done it is Will Powers. That's all you need to know. I don't need to know who done it. I just need to know who didn't. Quit making me do other people's jobs. Find the answer for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework, Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Oh, thank you so much. Very well, court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 1. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. What is happening to Maya while Mia is possessing her? I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Way to instill confidence in our client. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Maybe. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, you'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Sniff. To be continued. This time I will save because I thought I saved the last time and I didn't. I actually had to replay part of that trial over before I started this recording. You get to see all my recordings. Super fun. Awesome. All my saves. Super awesome saves. Saves. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Office. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry. I missed it. Oh, you're back. I feel like that is the script reaction kind of. Maya? So what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. I don't know who. Now, all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Has it really only been 3 days? It feels longer than that. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. Alright. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard is down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we want. I want Mia back. This is why. 'Cause Mia doesn't do shit like this. Give me Mia back. You eat, you die. Oh, she's still alive. Yeah, new topics. Producer, director, Mr. Hammer. Okay. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. I feel like that's all the conversation is going to be, so I'm going to move on from you and just move on from you. Let's go to, Studio 2. Yep. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume. Then he left from here to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Well, I want to examine and see if there's anything new. There's a leaf. Studio 2, down that way. Studio 2, the leaf. The real scene of the crime. Say, Nick, how do you figure that out again? Well, stuff. Actually, it's a long story, I'll tell you. Ah, monkey. The mascot of the global studio. Apparently, its name is Mr. Monkey. Did he saw him again? Security camera takes photos of everyone who comes in through the gate. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. It says welcome! I can read. The people in here, they let people in here when, yeah. That is not new info. Okay. Also, did you give me back my key? No, she did not. Alright. Hey, Nick! It's Miss Vasquez! Hello! Hello! Hello? Hello! Hello! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Well, I need to talk to her. She seems important. Mr. Hammer. Excuse me. You need to not talk anymore, Maya. Maya, leave. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. Are you high? I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really taking me off. I told you to leave. Oh dear. Why is she asking the questions when I'm trying to ask the questions? Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! Bring Maya back, bring Maya back, bring Mia back, bring Mia back, bring Mia back. Bring Mia back. My fey blood speaks to me. I knew it. I knew it. Oh dear. I mean, it could have been her. Well, it could have been her that he met. But I don't know why, but I get a weird feeling about Penny. I guess maybe it's just because she's there and nobody really knows anything about her other than she's the assistant who can't fix things. I love these conversations that are completely useless. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. I went too far. And consider, apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must have cleaned it. I still feel like they burned the costume in there. Let's go for a drive. Oh, there's a thing. Okay. Well, maybe I'll examine the... Oh, do I have to move? I think it is move. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she's still on high from getting the rare card she needed. We're gonna see if I get any new, like, evidence. Oh, I clicked on that. Oh, these ones aren't important because I can't see them? Is that what it is? I guess I could go back to the employee area. I really don't like how I move in this game. I want a key. Give me my key back. No, I wanted to... So what, I just can't get into Studio 1 now? I guess I don't need to get in there anymore? Why would they film? The trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film then. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. No, 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 no touching. Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can't help. I can be a little... dramatic at times. Why? Okay. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Him. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces of them. Are you gonna give me actual useful information? The plate. No, Maya. Every time you talk to somebody, it goes wrong. So just and leave. Go stand next to Wendy. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills now? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pill, see? If there's a traces of... it'll change color. Game logic. Wow, neat. Feel like that might not work if it was like sprinkled on top of the food and they ate the food. because the food got eaten. Their plate was clean. I feel like he probably like licked up the plate. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Look at it. I guess there was food on the plate after all. Isn't that plate the same color as it? Whatever. Steak plate. Found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. The investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. Suspects? Why did I say suspects like that? What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I have to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Prosecutor Edgeworth. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow. The fury of Edgeworth. Yeah. Crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened with the empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills that you just gave the judge? Nah, to get you the fingerprints printed? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means? Yup. It sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Sleeping pill bottle. Found on the table, the employee area. There's Jackhammer's fingerprints. Alright, good talking to you. I'm gonna look at some stuff now. Move. What's going on in there? Nothing. Yeah, you just kick it off again. Okay. I'm curious as to how that paintbrush is staying like that. I wanna know why that's like important information. Push the wrong button. Let's go inside here. Employee dressing room like this. Employee dressing room like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah. WP was taking a nap. There's a box for snacks on the table. They must give them to the employees. It's completely empty. I can feel Maya's eyes burning into the back of my neck. Mr. Powers back. I hope WP can come back and pick it up himself soon. Soon. Okay, where is Manila? Oh, is he like... So, where is he? I'm gonna glasses. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Oh, could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP! Only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha 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 ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either. Leave! Please, this is no laughing matter. Well, we will ask Will Powers, WP, about these people in the next episode. Hopefully it's helpful information. It feels like a lot of the times when I ask people about things, it is useless, and I don't feel like doing it. But we shall see. See you next time.